Hello, peeps. How we doing? Welcome in. Welcome back to the one tile challenge on Homelands. And we kind of have our work cut out for us today. So off camera, I mowed this up. So we have this little field to do. Well, field area. And then we have this over here to do. All the way down. So let's hit Brighton, and then we will use our forage pickup to pick it all up and put it in our fermented stick. Yeah, so let's get at it. Let's get after it. I found this guy on the itch.io, or on the itch.io. To move. It's a little, sometimes from changing, but hey, it works, you know? So, probably go ahead and do headland around this turn. Going, we're not gonna go super fast. I don't want to, go too unrealistic. Plus, we're just kind of chilling tonight. I hope you guys are all doing good. Watching this later on, I hope you're doing good. Had a good day, having a good week. The end is getting closer. Right? On hump day, so we're in the middle. So that's a plus. If some of you maybe had missed it before, we did put down a couple more apple trees over there, over there, back there, yeah, back there. But remember, I want a line, a little road that would kind of cut in. But that little road that would cut in over there, I want to line apple trees kind of all the way down. I think that sounds kind of cool. Apple trees that are a little lane, if you will. So we'll probably go ahead and hit everything one road up. It shouldn't take that long. And then we'll start picking it up to put in our fermented steak. So that's the bobble around too. I don't think that we're going to plow any of this up yet. We really don't have anything, maybe other than grass, to sow. And we already have one grass field, so I'm not really too worried about that. go ahead and we'll swing. What are the other one? Kind of make this one. Kind of scooch our windrow out a little bit. So we have a little bit more room. Hey, what's going on, Nate? So this is our new toy. Old time, right? Getting dinner ready. Well, it's kind of cool. It works. You guys not do the dancing thing yet? Does that come after dinner? What is done here? We'll turn the rate off. So maybe that'll let us go through the windrow kind of thing. Too bad. Didn't know how um long it would take this. But this is not going too bad. Now filling up our white and that's gonna be a different story. Probably gonna have to empty I'm fine with that. I'm fine with filling a little stick up with grass to ferment for more silage with it, the more money we can make. So I'm not really I don't know. I'm not finding too many production mods that I really want to implement. You know, I'm not finding them. I don't see a lot of them out there. Trust me, I've been looking, like, in a couple different places. haven't been looking for mods in all the wrong places. Some of you might get that, some of you might not. But even heading into the winter time, our grass maybe kind of goes a little. So, I mean, we technically could go ahead and plant some grass, seed some grass, and I mean, that'll kind of. That just means later on with the seed, we'll have less cost for fertilizer. So that'll be nice. I don't know. We'll see. We do have water in the new apple trees, so they'll be producing here shortly. Give me 1 second. 1 second. good. Alright, so there's this one done. Nice. So head over here and do this one. We might. I think we'll have enough room. We don't have to do a headland around. And this, when we're at over here, you all probably cannot see my little head's in the way. But we're like right along. Let's show you here. How about that? We're pretty well right along our border. I don't really want to go. I mean, we could go like maybe one more row over, but I think we're good. And then we go all the way down here pretty close. But we mowed like about half of this ish. I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe we might wait and mow the rest of it tomorrow or in December. I don't know if we'll be able to or not. It may. I don't know. We may get this all picked up and we may go ahead and mow it. That way it's done. If we cannot mow it, in December was I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna be able to. So I'm thinking maybe we should go ahead and get all this picked up and started in the fermenter. We might look at putting us down another one of those sticks. Because you can also use it as a silo. We need to store some grass for our little hilly goats. And what do we have? 10? We have 10 goats total. 5 adults, 3 like teenagers, and 2 babies. So I don't think they're gonna eat that much. I really don't. But we need to have some on storage for them. So this might be my new favorite rate. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I do like that Samaz rate. Just perfect size. Like a small to medium farm, and you go down one. We're making 2 passes to make one windrow. Man, that was this one's making 2 passes. That one goes down one. And it puts you in one windrow. Which is nice. But don't have a lot of money, and we're also like treating this as like a homestead. We're kind of homestead, if you will. So we don't have to have all the nice fancy equipment, and we just need the equipment that does the job. So we have the $500,000 debt that we need to be paying off, or starting to pay off here really soon. Because the almost $1,700 in interest is getting a little ridiculous. We need to start paying some of that off. I don't think I haven't loaded it. Well, we don't have enough money for it anyway, but I tried using the compost mod that came out last week, but I cannot get it to work on the map. I got it to work on Riverbend Springs, and that was it. Other mod maps I've been trying, it won't work. It will let you tip into the little bunkers island, for whatever reason. So hopefully, that will get fix sometime soon, and maybe we can, put the compost mod in. We can sell some good old-fashioned compost. Um, and it guesses on how much grass we're gonna get off of these two fields. Our whiten is what, 8,500 liters? I'm thinking I'm gonna say we're going to get I hit math right now. I'm thinking we're gonna hit. I'm gonna say that we're gonna hit about 120,000 liters. Is what I'm gonna say. Just that's not off of everything. That's just off of the two fields that we have mowed already. So off of these two fields, I think we're gonna hit around 120,000 liters. I think. Maybe I'm way off. That's just the case. So then that whiten's gonna start filling up really quick. we'll just combine. We'll just keep writing this and combine this into one. Then we'll come down here and we'll push it back over. So we'll take this back up there. Drop it off. And then we'll up to our forward charts. Put it over here. And then once these two apple trees are empty, we're going to move them, over there in line with the other two, like that are little plain. But I want to keep this little road. I want to keep that back to our coats. So eventually we will we'll paint down some gravel or dirt or something. We'll do something. We just don't have the money for it right now. So I don't. And nope, not that. No. Let's let ourselves turn around. I didn't tell us. I love it. This is the most efficient way, probably not. But it's cool and it's different. And I'm all about it. Maybe I'm gonna be way off on that. Not paying attention on that. We might go ahead and dump while we're down here. We're gonna be pretty close to being full. So I'll show you. So there's no trickery. Yeah, we have nothing. We might have had just a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna take. I don't remember having that much in there. I thought maybe it was sharing with the hoops, but so we must have had because that was what any. It wasn't quite. I mean, we're what probably it's 175, probably like 7,800 liters. So probably had a little bit in there. Still. Yeah, we had. I would say we probably had around. Like 7,800 liters in there, maybe. And it does miss. Like if the windrow's in. I'm whatever. Go back and pick it up. It's not good. Oh, Oh, I know what that's from. Ta-da. So no, it won't count. That is the grass that I picked up from over there. And then the grass that I cut and picked up from the little road that we put in, we gave that to the goats. So yeah, I know where that grass is coming from. But I know I sold all that silage that we had in there. All that grass was already processed. So yeah, that's right. This, and, eh, maybe a little bit closer to 80,000. Hello, Jason. What's going on, buddy? You, between you and Nate, you are everybody. Now, how are you? Hold on the walk to see if it can hold some manure. So I'm guessing, does that mean it's been pretty wet still? Had another inch plus this past. Holy cow. Have you all even had a chance to start putting crops in the ground yet? I bet not. I bet they're pretty waterlogged. But we have some around here. I know we had one guy here in town. He did some no-tilling. Like he did some no-tilling with a planter. Um, and the field looked really rough. A lot of grass in it. But after the no-till, they end up spraying, and that helps if you have a lot of rain in it. Yes, I don't know. Not too many of them around here no-till like they used to. There's some I have crops in. I know there's some corn in. I don't know that I've seen any soybeans yet. Gotcha. Well, I don't know I mean, the guys around here that used to no-till always had the no-till drills. I don't know that I've ever seen them no-till with a planter before. At least not around me. The guy I was a farmhand for way back in the day, he had a drill. Oh boy. He had a drill. It was an orange drill. Was it like a? Was it either 2 letters or 3 letter like brand? Was it like B&M or J&M or I don't know. Gotcha. Yeah, he had it was a 3-point drill, and he had it on his, he put it on the 1486. Yeah, so, but, I think we tried putting it on the 986 before. 9 just didn't have enough butt behind it, you know? But we would typically no-till, you would no-till beans behind the wheat. They do, Yep. But we would, harvest the wheat and then go till the double crop. We put the beans in the wheat stubble. Yeah, that was part of the challenge that you had to select the ultra horsepower, which is like 300, because you kind of need it on this map because of the hills. And that was also that had to bring the money down. It cost 100,000 to take the horsepower up to 300 horse. Let's upgrade this. I'm not picking that up. There we go. Got it. That's weird. This map is kind of fun. Just a little bit. There's a little bit of grass there. Oh. How are you, PCS? Kinda slipped in there. How are you? There's less drill bins, more use of planners. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know many people that use drills around here either. I think they've all went to planners. Good? Nice. Found a little bit of grass there. Quite a few John Deere guys around here. Around me, anyway. The more you go up north, you might find a little bit more red. or some ADCO stuff that fit. Um, there's a couple ADCO dealers not too far from me. But, I mean, like 10 minutes from me, we have a Case dealer, we have a New Holland Kubota dealer, and then we also have a John Deere. Never seen Bush varieties out yield regular. Really? Gotcha. I do, I do have a little bit of a trick up my sleeve. I need to make sure it works. I have us a pull behind harvester. I'm not. Listen, you're all around that gotcha. I want to test it and make sure it works. Yeah, the high speed, yeah, the high speed players, yeah. Well, that's what most of them, they have them John Deere players around here. So how much grass do we have in there now? So we, not, I don't know why you'd have to activate that in store. But that's what I meant to do. Yeah. Little rotten. So I don't think we're gonna hit our 120,000 liters of these two things. We might hit it if we mow up everything else. And Streamlabs finally woke up. A lot of Streamlabs. Come on. Turn around. So, I mean, I want to say. Does anybody know on seasons? Does grass go dormant on in Farm Sim? But it says you can harvest it December, January, February, but I have not played with seasons that much to know the interest. His replanting, his replanting. Oh my gosh! So that's the third time he's planting it. because of too much water. Wow. I mean, I would think like you're really not. You weren't gonna probably make a lot of money anyway, but you're really not. You're really not gonna make any kind of profit now. What understand? But the bike put me around there, so it goes to Ohio to buy. Oh my. Gotcha. I mean, I don't think it matters what kind of equipment you have, but if you're replanting that many times, like, I don't, yeah, you're a little rude. Hold on. Uh, well, use that term loosely, right, farmer? Hmm. What? There's no way. We're full. There's no way. Yeah, I didn't think so. Why did it not? Oh, because I know why. What kept home was a harvester. Oh boy, that'll do it. How? Did you miss that? I think that's everywhere. That's everywhere. I mean, not to get too political, but look what's going on out in California. I mean, winners everywhere. So, Farmer Tech and I did. I did. That looks really cool. I, oh, that might come into play on here. I wanna hit it, play with it, play around with it a little bit, and then see. I think that would be really cool on here, especially when we start. We'll do straw. I would do that, but I'm gonna have to go auto load. We'll have to that auto load John Deere headlight and come out yet? Oh, for sure. That's why I'm doing this the way I'm doing it. Just something different. What's that? That new little baler PCS? Yeah, not yet. I mean, like I said, I saw it and thought about it and went, well, yeah. I was actually showing Nate. I was looking at mods today, the text Discord, notifies us when new mods drop or whatever. But what is that? I'm like, that's a baler. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen the pitch for it. That's awesome. So I've been kind of, well, let's go back to the farmer tech thing. So I think Tech and I were trying to figure out, well, we're getting things lined up. I think we're going to do a multiplayer server together. Is what we're talking. We're in the talks about it. Um, kind of made me thinking Judith Plains because I have it now. I downloaded it. I know. I'm not real happy with the blurriness. On it. Like, here, you know, you kind of see the farmall and the turbo. You can't really see that on that map. But if I remember right, that was a big issue with UMRV on 22. But blurriness was bad on that map. Bad. And then Tech was having some issues with it last night. He would load into it, and the buildings were like completely detached from the map. I don't know if he had a mod conflict or what. Yeah, right. Which I mean, I'm okay with. I'm I'm wanting to do a like a contractor series. And then also, like I said, we're in the talk summit, but do like the contractor series, and then also help him take care of his farm, kind of thing. I mean, we're not completely sold on. Right? That would be cool. I mean, well, and I'm gonna Nate had this idea earlier today that it'd be cool if we had like um horse drawn, like draft horse drawn kind of stuff. Use your horses to plow the field, and or you use a cow or your water buffalo to pull a plow or something like that. And that would be kind of cool too. So I don't know. Like I said, we're not completely committed to Judith Plains, Montana. Um, but I'm also, yeah, or the horses do something. Yes, hook them up to the plow. Hook them up to. I think I did see it, but it looked a little clunky, kind of. I mean, I didn't download it to try it, so maybe it's not that bad. But I want to say I seen it on the itch.io page or something. Coordinate, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. I don't. From the pictures, it didn't look like the animals even move. It just like they like slid across the ground. Uh-huh. Yeah, it looks like that hover. Yep. But I'm also kind of struggling too that I want to get this challenge like mean, I don't want to say done because we just started. Um, but I want to stay focused on this challenge, and I don't want to hit too many irons in the fire. I really want to play on another map, and then I don't know, just some other typical big farm sim stuff. But I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I want to. I've already kind of had the idea of when we get the challenge done, once we get it completed and we pay off all of our debt and whatnot, to keep playing on this map. But I don't know. Exactly. Exactly. Because I mean, right now there's not a lot of maps out there to lose. You know, to lose interest in what you're doing. Oh, ooh, I want to play that map. Trust me, I've looked. I know there's not a lot out there. I did, I did kind of restart that Utah map without the compost, but I don't know. Alright, so all that done, how much is in there? What did it break 80,000? Not what? About 70. Well, about 69 ish. Exactly. That's a good way to describe it, PC as blah. Yeah. I'm just like, I've been looking for like some good production mods. I can't find them. There's none out there. There's production mods, yes, but nothing like for what I'm doing. It's kind of a struggle, actually. Alright. Right. I gotcha. Uh, but like, the Wright County, Missouri map, I mean, there's an update to it coming soon. So, uh, I get you, and that's what. Yeah, me too. I don't want to get started on something and then oh, crap. Or like the other day with the Oak City, trying to compost thing. Like I wanted that really to work, and it didn't work at all. And just kind of like, oh, really? Or you don't know if something's gonna get updated, and then like what happened to you? Like, is it gonna mess everything up? I don't know. I don't. All right, let's blow up some more. There you go. Yeah. I just don't want to. I don't know. Just yeah. That stinks. And then I wanted, I don't know, I'm still debating it. It won't be anytime soon, but uh, the map that the Farm Sim guy, FSG, and Ardsy are all doing like a co-op kind of thing. Um, is it called North? Is it North Frisian map? It looks really cool, but it has 30 required mods for that map. Intent on playing on 22 and a nice save on the state. Yeah. I mean, hey, why not? You know? I'm having a good time on this. This is fun. Tech, I think Tech's trying to get into it. He's starting this challenge. So that's cool. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I like the idea of the Oak City. So we have like a bunch of productions. I kind of like that idea, but I don't know. I'd like to get this one under my belt. You know? Keep on it, and like I said, not lose momentum and interest on it, and keep it going. And yeah, for a minute until we get into the springtime, it might be little boring-ish, but within the springtime, a couple other little toys we're gonna bring in. I want to do some veggies. And I don't know, I've thought about doing like this one over here, and then doing a series over on Twitch. I don't know. I haven't really made up my mind yet. I still I really like Hoff Bertman, but I've kind of gotten, I don't know. We've gotten into it pretty good, and then it came out with that update, which, from what I had heard, we weren't getting an update on it for like another few months. And since the update and having to redo everything, it kind of like, kind of takes the wind out of your sails. So Hoff Bertman might be something that we wait on, until Farmer Andy is, done. Like maybe we'll wait on that for the winter time. Like our winter time. And I think that's usually when like his last update comes out. I really like that map. I really enjoy that map. Yeah, I have not looked at it. I seen. Is that the one that made it to the mod hub? I seen there was some kind of animal thing that made it to the mod hub. By Arrow, is that the same one? Yeah, gotcha. Okay. And is that just that's a script mod, so that's just for PC, right? That's not for console. Gotcha. That's a script. I gotcha. You put the new one in. It only allow you to put one out at a buy one out at a time. And then if if Tech and I do something together, between that and this, I mean that's gonna be that's gonna keep us more than busy virtual farming. I mean, we might still do the occasional um like new map that comes out, hop on it, play on it maybe for a couple streams. Get some like horses more or less. Now what did that one do? Oh jeez. That talent isn't been worth much. Well, I might do that off camera maybe? One of the options might have. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got you. I got you. Now that would be cool. I mean, even like, was it 19 when you had to have the male? Like, you had to have the rooster and the chickens? Yeah, why isn't that not a thing? Well, that would be cool if you had say a bull. You had a bull, and he had a life bar on it. Now that bull, the bull was only, he was at 50%. Well, when it got down to, you have to define ah. But, but, you had to watch the status of that bull. And not an age thing, but say, his effectiveness, if you will. You had to watch that, and then after so many, you had to put him out to the pasture or sell him or buy yourself a new bull. If you wanted to keep your herd going, I guess, and keep building it. I would be kind of cool. I think it'd be cool too on some of the cow barns if they put the, oh, I know this is not the right term, but like a fly mop you had to buy. You know, you had to buy like the Ivermectin or whatever, the fly stuff, and you know they had to walk under it and tip the flies off of it. Yes, yes. I mean, you can do meat coats on Hoff Bertman. I want to say there's a butcher mod out there. There's a butcher mod on the mod hub, but I forgot what all it takes. I know it takes animals, obviously, but then you also have to put a mineral feed too. That makes no sense to me, but you have one, but you haven't used it yet. I got you. That's why I like the one on Hoff Bertman. I never made it to the point where they burned the chainsaw out and start cutting up the cow. That's hilarious. Right? We're gonna have a nice little payday when all this stuff ferments. We're making about what were we making? About $1,000 a load trailer, something like that. Right? Did you ever play 13? Right. Well, I mean, certain maps you can, but what? Yeah, why isn't that a standard? We're making a mod, animal feed mod. I don't know. Start with 15. What was that? They had like some events that would happen. They would have a locust swarm that would destroy your crop. Right? And then I think they would have a hailstorm that would come through and damage some of your crop. I was like the auction. They would have like auctions on the land, and then you can buy land cheaper than what it was actually going for. Ah, Well, you'd have to learn how to do mods, but then don't tell nobody. Because as soon as you learn how, everybody's be like, hey, can you do this? Can you make this? Can you make that? Yep. Figure out how to do it. I would only let a few select people know. Oh my goodness. How would only... Well, that too. I mean, yeah, I kind of heard of that. I don't mind modding a little bit to like change capacities on stuff, but yeah, if I'm paying money, I agree with that one. Yeah, that's what I don't. I help Newell out quite a bit. Well, I don't help him as much as I used to, but it's always kind of been an unspoken thing that for me, helping him out, he can help me out. But yeah, I I hate to ask, for anything. 'Cause I know he would do it in a heartbeat, but it's just, yeah, I don't. No, no, I think your PCS. I think you. Uh oh. So I've been on Looney the Farm Guy on his video for that compost mod. So apparently somebody. Well, that's bull BS. I'm gonna do that. Anyway, somebody found a problem on that mod. Says you need to, speaking of modding stuff, you need to modify the density map height files into the additional fill type mod and change the number channel from 6 to 7 or 8, and it works for him now. So, because that's what Luna said. Luna said that he was pretty sure that it was an additional fill type mod that was, but you have to have that mod in order for that other mod to work. It's no sense to me. But anyway, um, but apparently you had to modify the height thing in that additional fill type. Oh my gosh. Right? That might be something I might kind of mess around with this weekend, but I mean, that's cool that somebody figured it out, but that's that's a bunch of bull. Like, why? Well, what was it that a mod that was? There was another mod that I found that Giants completely slept on. Like, good God, like, do you not have testing anymore? Yeah. No, no, you did. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. So, and that's what it was. Like, Giants should have fixed that. Giants should have said, nope, kick that mod out. How did it pass? Because somebody that rubbed elbows with Giants. Well, how did, was it Ant Crotone that did um, the car hauler trailer that didn't have, the axles weren't attached to the rims? Uh-huh, just push them through. Yep. Yep. Well, and then I seen something else on that trailer today. Somebody said, "What, are you not supposed to be able to back this trailer up?" Because I guess they were backing it up and it wasn't turning. It was just staying straight with the truck. But yep, that sounds about right. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna be wrapping this up here in a few minutes. Unfortunately, let's go around, go around, and then we'll put down. Um, we'll put this down another stick to use as a silo for our oats. So then when I start picking this up, some of this is in the oven there, and most of it's in the oven to the fermenting stick. What? Right? They have their own testers, but then a lot of them, they hit test a mod for console. And that's where a lot of mods fail is console testing because they don't have a way of testing it on console, which is weird to me. That too, yes. So it might work on a base game map, will completely break a modded map, you know? It's kind of wild. Right, exactly. Exactly. Some of the modders, Giants have been giving them like a very vague statement on your mod doesn't meet our platform at this time, or whatever their generic thing is. Ah, right. Alright. So we will be back on this map. We'll be back over here Friday morning because we did very, very well over here last Friday morning. That doesn't mean that history will repeat itself, but because, I mean, let's face it, it's YouTube. Nothing is ever the same on YouTube. I mean, my lives on this little challenge, my lives do really good. My video, I mean, it's doing okay. But yeah, I know, I haven't begun to understand. Well, it just filled up, and then we'll hit our little silo thing put down, and that's where we're gonna wrap this one. Well, and I mean, you know, it, it's that time of year. You know, people are not watching, videos like they used to. I mean, that's cool. Neither am I, really. I am, but I'm not. That makes sense. But yeah, I mean, it's hard, like, because it seems like once you get behind, there's like no tension back up. But, oh, absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. And I mean, let's face it, I'm not playing Call of Duty, so I don't think FS25 is up there on the popularity charts, right now. Yeah, yeah. No, that's a peaceful. Those are peaceful protests. That's what those are. Don't you know? Yeah. I just the whole thing just confuses me. I thought one of them wasn't silent. Ha, it is. I'm in still. Right? Right. Put the Hoots. Put their stuff here. How about that? Can you rename them? There you go. There you go. There's somebody out there can probably hit you one. Upgrades didn't help farm sim on your computer. Ouch. Alright, gentlemen and ladies that might be watching this later on. That's where we're gonna wrap this up. I need to get my butt to bed. I don't know what, but something's been killing my head lately. But thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, the PCS. Appreciate you too. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you're watching this later on, make sure you smash that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Turn the notification bell on so you're notified the next time that we go live or drop a video. But until next time, you're welcome. Until next time, stay safe, keep spreading that positivity and that love, and we will hit you on the next one. Peace out.